22.5 minute mark remaining in second half play. The Red Devils of Green Bay East still hold a 2-0 margin over their crosstown rival Green Bay West.
Number 13, Joe Lee.
Nice play. Cross hits the bar. Ooh, and ball goes off. Here, one of the fans from West yelling for them to take the shot. And they did listen. There was a couple shots on goal there, one of which hit the bar.
Nick Ribeiro doing a nice job there for East.
Long clearing kick that Elby runs out to get possession of.
Probably a nice idea by East. There's a lot of pressure there by West. Kick the ball upfield and get a little bit of timeout to regroup.
Unfortunately, when you give the ball back to Elby, he's got such a long clearing kick. That ball is back at your 18 very shortly.
Have a foul called.
Foul in the play.
Or maybe somebody was hurt. Looks like an injured player for West coming off.
I believe that was Olenichik.
Looks that way. He doesn't look happy. I don't know what happened.
Apparently he must have gone down. The referee thought he was injured. The coach came out to assist him, and he got up thinking, hey, I didn't need to be off the field. I want to go back on.
Well, and sometimes, yeah, we do have a drop ball, so there was no foul called. You know, sometimes players do that. They fake like they're hurt trying to get a call. Next thing you know, they're being told they have to leave the game.
Which works against them.
We definitely have some
unusual comments by the fans here asking the West players to take the shot.
Certainly giving them words of encouragement.
I guess that would be what was considered encouragement.
Looks like we have a corner kick or a throw.
I think he was speaking to them in Hawaiian.
I don't think that was Hawaiian.
He was speaking about cojones, which I thought were friends.
We have a flag up. We have offsides on Green Bay West.
Offside West.
With 20 minutes and 30 seconds left in regulation.
After being in Hawaii, I could have sworn that was Hawaiian. But the West families and parents that are here on Parents' Night encouraging their players to take the shot as they find themselves with a 2-goal deficit with 20 minutes remaining in second half play.
This is a doubleheader game. We have Green Bay West and Green Bay Southwest and Green Bay Preble playing right after this contest. In fact, I heard some of the fans seeing the two teams coming out to warm up and say, "Ooh, look at this game that we got coming up next." So, going to be certainly an exceptional game. Green Bay Southwest with 2 conference losses, Preble with 1, and having a chance to get a share of the FRVC championship tonight. Green Bay Southwest, despite having 2 losses, ranked as an honorable mention for Division I.
The Southwest team got that ranking because of their play in a tournament in Milwaukee where not only they beat one of the perennial powerhouses in Division II, Whitefish Bay, but then also went on to beat number 2 ranked Middleton and got some notoriety for those 2 victories in that tournament.
And you look at the teams in the area, Notre Dame, Southwest, and Preble, and look at the teams from Milwaukee that have been beaten this year. Normally, the teams up here have played the teams from Milwaukee tough, but now we're actually beating them and beating them consistently. I've heard a number of times where we only have 1 or 2 years of good teams, and we're getting consistently better as far as talent in this area.
Well, the teams I know of some note that
breakaway here for East.
He was
Scott Longley. He was on his own half.
Shot just wide. Keeper came out to cut off the angle. Elby with the dive to take away his shooting angle, and Longley tried to play the ball past his hand into the far post, and it just went wide.
A number of great plays there. Also, Yia Yang, number 21, was trying to catch up to Longley. Couldn't, but was able to at least get close to him where I think Longley felt his presence. Now, Yang could have taken him down, could have gotten a penalty kick, a red card. That was a very nice play by Yang, just to let Longley know that he was there.
Well, Longley, that's a tough play. When you look at it, you say, oh, heck, he was all alone. It was just him and the goalie. There's a lot more to it because a touch, a missed touch, maybe ball's played a little too far ahead. A big keeper like Elby, who covers a lot of space in the box, and when he comes out with his wings extended, can take away a lot of the angle on the goal.
We have a direct kick here for Green Bay East, about 7 yards outside the penalty box.
Referee pulling him back. Chick Hawkins saying he can know exactly where you should be because the football lines are still on the field.
That's what I like about being a referee. I mean, there's no issue as far as what 10 yards are.
Well, he can easily see it with the lines on the field, too. Well, the ball goes high and wide.
Number 6, Matt Bloomer, kicking that high, and really, you want to do one of two things. You want to kick it over the wall with it coming down, or you want to kick it around the wall. I think the best guy I saw was that guy that went to Maryland from McGuanago.
Brad Falk.
Brad Falk had a most patented play of shooting the ball over the wall and just underneath the crossbar that I've ever seen.
For those players that say, well, I'd like to be a direct kick, player for your team, Brad Falk practiced that at least an hour a day, possibly upwards to 2 hours a day, just kicking the ball at the net, having a series of shots where he would try to swerve the ball around the wall and in, or tried to play the ball, chipped it over the wall and dropped it in.
And normally what you do, you set the wall so that that ball will go over the crossbar. My son was playing goalie at the time, and you cover the other side of the net. Certainly Joe ticked one of the balls, in fact both of the balls, and it still went in. You just don't expect the ball to be going over the wall and underneath the crossbar. Brad Falk had a beautiful shot.
Well, it comes with practice, and any part of the game that when you play the game, what you want to do is make sure you're playing.
Foul on Green Bay West, and Longley almost retaliating, which he shouldn't do, because he's got a nice opportunity here.
Although he did get about an 8 on that dive. It was a hit. It was definitely a foul there. Whether it was enough to knock him over or not, but he took full use of that bump near the box.
And West had his hand on the Green Bay East player. Certainly you're allowed to do that, but if the player does that, I mean, you're going to assume that he was pushed. The West player's hands is on the back of the East player.
Well, it went for naught, and now we're going back the other way with the West team on the attack. Although East started a run here.
In fact, last few minutes, they've been taking it to Green Bay West.
Drop pass, good mark there, though, right on the player. Again, here in second half play with about 14 and a half minutes remain in this game. East still holds a 2-0 lead over West. Flick in towards the net, played off the head of the sweep, or the fullback back there. Ooh, player taken down. It looks like Bernardi that went down. That was a foul, very definitely.
And it could have been a red card foul, too. That was from behind.
Well, some referees may even give the yellow. I don't know about the red. It didn't look violent, but it definitely was in scoring area.
And normally you're right, they do give the yellow, but technically a clip from behind is supposed to be a red card.
Well, we're going to have a kick here. Looks like Longley, they aren't sure. They played the ball across. It was a two-touch with a player running onto the ball.
I'm not sure if I understood that. I would think that if you're going to do a wide tap on that, you want to get it to a guy wide open. Normally what you want to do is just touch the ball and have the guy coming right behind you to put it on the net.
But he played it into space where there was a West player there. and they weren't able to make that good second touch as a result.